Most of the time when these people be talking, I don't even hear them. They talk and they talk, but I do not hear shit when I'm near them. I swear to God that I came.
Salute. What's up, YouTube? Man, it's your boy B.F.G. Right here in the place to be. Commentating and navigating on these YouTube streets, man. Keeping it 100. That's all I know how to do and all I know how to be. Man, what's going on with y'all, man? I wanted to make this short video on my thoughts about the Resident Evil demo. I mean, the premise is there. You can tell it has a lot of inspiration from games like PT and similar games like that, maybe Allison Road. Yeah, man, it was okay to me. You know, they taking a step back to where they need to be. They're doing what they need to be doing. You know, I can say that much about it. They're trying to go back to actually that real horror genre instead of the action genre, because that took me out of Resident Evil completely. The last good Resident Evil I played, 5, was decent. That was the last one. After that, it started getting like bad action movies. It was trash. I didn't like that at all, because that's not what the base and premise of Resident Evil games ever worked. You know, they were always about the horror aspect of it more than the action. They're taking a step in the right direction, but like I said about PT and them borrowing from it, I mean, they're borrowing from it a little too much, in my opinion, and they didn't do it as well. You know, the demo didn't really scare me. It was a creepy atmosphere. It's like I was always like on alert, maybe, but the scare factor didn't even happen for me. Like, the scariest part for me, and it was just a jump scare, a trash one at that, was like, I went to pick something up and like a teddy bear fell from out of nowhere. That's what scared me. The rest of it didn't do anything to scare me at all. Like, and I was waiting for the scare and it just didn't happen. It was a nice narrative to go into, because the story that they laid out just for the demo was pretty good. I mean, it wasn't great, but it had me wondering like what was going to happen next. They did a good job with that part. I think they need to work on their psychological horror aspect a little more though. That's what set PT, and I know I keep saying PT, but honestly for me, I don't know about you guys, but for me, PT was the scariest game I ever played, and I love survival horror. Like, I love it. As long as it's not like Outlast, it was okay, but it wasn't like super great like everybody says it is to me, because I don't like the fact that I have to always run. I want to have a chance to have the option to attack in some form or fashion if I want to, whether it be set a trap every now and then to slow them down or something. You know, but PT, man, what set PT apart from all the games I played before PT is how deep they delve into the satanic elements of the horror in the game. And what I mean by that is, like, you can have your horror like some guy going around stabbing people. Okay, that's scary. But you know, to input like the numbers you hear on the radio, and when you put the whole story together as you're playing it, because it's unfolding for me as I'm playing it the first time, okay? And I'm getting the whole story here in pieces, and my mind's processing. So once things start coming together, I see what's happening. And that's like, who comes up with that? You know what I'm saying? Like that's really, it's psychological, period. I mean, you got your jump scares type stuff, and you know, like I said, the guy stabbed somebody type scares, you know, oh yeah, I'm gonna die, but the psychological aspect of PT is what stood out to me the most. You know, if you really were paying attention to the game and you were picking up on it, it got into your mind. Not like it was taking over your body or anything dumb like that. I mean, like, the experience of it had you feeling as if you were actually in it. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I could play, let's say, Resident Evil 4. I could play that right now, and it still would be fun. But I don't feel like that's me. You understand what I'm saying? Even when I played, God, what's the name of that game? The Evil Within. Because it was done well. It was done very well, but the protagonist, and by it being third person, you being able to see him and like his just solemn look and him being blank, and it wasn't as immersive to me. Because if it was me, I would have made the Evil Within a first person, and I would have been the person. That would have made it immersive to me. You know, and plus he didn't really have any real, his voice kind of like, the only thing I compare him to is like Aiden Pierce. Like, they just don't have any personality and they suck. You know what I'm saying? And if you had a protagonist with personality, there, then you would be able to bring the story out more, and it would be a more immersive experience. You understand what I'm saying? So that's what PT does for me. When I play it, I'm immersed like it's me. I'm paying attention to all the clues and all the things being written on the walls and all the different things and the ambiance with the baby in the sink. You know, when you first see that, man, it kind of throw you off, because you're like, what the hell? They got an embryo in the sink, dead, just crying? That's crazy. You know, yeah, so Resident Evil, man, maybe when the game comes out it'll be a lot better. Plus it's gonna be on VR, so that's a good thing too, I guess. But yeah, man, that's what I think about Resident Evil. It seems like it would be okay. I mean, I don't know if everybody's foaming over it. I haven't seen anybody's videos on it yet. But I'm just giving my take, because you know I was excited when I heard about it. I was hyped. You know, then you see that you be like, wow, you know, it might be something good. You know, I went to play it, and it kind of let me down. It let me down, being a Resident Evil fan. Just like some of the last games they had let me down. But they're going in the right direction. So I hope they keep that going, keep that mind state, and keep pushing, man. I hope they keep going and really develop this game and make the game be what it's supposed to be and what it can be. You know, that's it, man. That's all I gotta say about it. Please like and subscribe. Thank you to the guys that do watch my videos. You know, salute to all you guys. You know, the few that you are, and it doesn't matter, because we gonna rock together, baby. If I'm gonna rock with somebody, I'm gonna rock with you the long way. But that's just me. Yeah, man. It's your boy B.F.G. and I'm OUT. Holla at y'all. Salute.